Let's analyze together Cassava Sciences SAVA.
Let's see SAVA stock. First of all, regulatory disclaimer right here and also in the description below. Wow, this is the first time that we watch this stock. Very interesting. We see the year to date right there. 23%, almost 14% to the upper part. We will comment right now. And the forecast that we have two of them. Let's see that later. Also the technical side and something with the next earnings that will be, according to this data, the 5th of November. So very interesting chart from the point of view of what we can see right here. Remember to subscribe, comment below everything you want to share with us, and let's get started. Train HT.
Important also, we have the earnings very soon in this stock, and we have an estimate of minus 0.73. For those who don't know exactly what that means, it means that they're gonna enter into losses. At least that's the estimate that we have. But let's analyze exactly, Enrique, what happened, because obviously the most important thing, at least for me, is like the fundamentals. If we have like a positive net income, the stock shouldn't be as bad as expected. So let's take a look at it and see if we have a good or bad stock. So the surprising thing here is like the last 2 quarters were completely positive, which is completely different in comparison to all previous years of this stock. So that's very, very interesting.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe there is interest around this stock due to that, and they are waiting to see these next earnings if they will continue with that positive pattern, to say so. And what is very clear from this chart, if we go to the weekly time frame, we can see with even a higher detail. We're going to take into account since 2021, for example. You can clearly see this movement to the upper part. We don't know what exactly happened right there, but obviously more than 1,800% is a huge percentage, and then the correction equally in this type or in this territory devastating to the lower side, more than 90%, and if we take into account the current prices, more or less minus 80%. So very interesting moment for this stock. Obviously a lot of hype around it. Did you know about it? Let us know in the comments below, and if you have more information, please share it with us so in the next video we can talk about it. And as Alvaro mentioned, let's see also the forecast, because right there we have fundamental information that could be of help.
Wow, 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 wow. We have to analyze on Wall Street and look at the amazing estimates that they have. Nowadays of plus 300% from current levels. I mean, according to them, it should be trading above $100. But I think, the most interesting thing is like what I mentioned before, the reported earnings. Last quarter, it was positive, and it's not common to see a stock like going down, dramatically if they release like very good earnings. And in this case, look at that. The reported was 0.13, way above expectations.
Yeah, it's interesting, to see that forecast right there. Let us know that price forecast if you agree with that or you have a different opinion, because it's very bullish right there. And also, as Alvaro mentioned, that forecast for the EPS, very interesting to take into account. You can see the data that we saw in the chart here with more numbers that could be of more detail. Let's see in the chart again how this could go, because technical analysis can also be of help. And we have, in my opinion, a very clear support level that in the past acted as such. That's what I mean with support levels. You can see the bounce right there, and I'm in the weekly time frame just in case. And we go a little bit below during 2020 and 2019, and so you can see like this level was acting also as a resistance level right there. That's why I think this could be, and it acted as such as a support level. From that, we have that last bounce that was very, very strong, at least taking into account that this movement was more than 200%. So this is not a joke. So let's go back to the daily time frame to see with more detail this last movement, because we are talking about an upside. Yeah, exactly, more than 200. Yeah, 450% more or less.
Yeah, I would say, the next earnings is going to be like really, really important, because if we have like the reality being the same as the estimate, which means 0 minus 0.73, is not positive, because you had to take into account what happened in the past, because at that moment when the stock was trading at, for instance, $13, the earnings were like minus 0.61, which is better than the estimate that we have right now. So obviously, if we have like a really bad earnings, the stock could go down again based on past performance.
Yeah, so let's see how it develops. For now, we have that level of 40 something dollars at the upper part when this movement kind of finished and started correcting, and then we have the lowest part around $8.80. So how do you think this will continue to the lower side, or maybe to the highest part and making a retest to the lower side again, or maybe this breakout will happen, or a different scenario? As usual, we share and we welcome all the opinions, all the information that you want to share with us. Train HT, we like to learn all together. Welcome again. Let's go check out our reviews right here. Have a nice week. Let's go.
Try the ST honest.